Yeah.
Alright, okay, so this game is underway, so
Okay.
I think Sabine or Mars has the initiative. Yep,
Seems like it. Yep.
so Phoenix Squadron A-Wing. Okay, the one cost clone trooper thing that has raid 1, I think it has.
Yeah,
No,
the 501st
okay, yeah,
guys.
so, yep, so he's going to ping here, assuming, okay, I can't see what those dice say. So,
I think that's
um,
one.
okay, I'm pretty sure it's 1, but we're going to have trouble keeping track of that. Okay, this is a great play. This is a great unit for Han, because it has grit. It's a 2-3 with grit, so now it's a 4-1.
Mm.
Oh, we've got a bit of delay here. Okay, caught up. That's a great start for Rodders.
It is, yeah. 100%.
Because even if Mars wants to ECL in something to take care of it, I mean, he could ECL in a Sabine. No, he's not going to. He's going to go Luke pilot. So I'm going to assume that he's going to go space just to, because there's probably, I would say, unless the Han player's running Carabast, but even then he wouldn't be able to remove the Luke unit. Okay, so K2. Yeah, man, this Han's good, man.
Yeah,
Just being able to do
Rodders.
that.
Like, I know a little bit about Rodders, and he's a pretty damn good player. I'll be honest and say that. It's,
I have to be honest. I've underestimated HAN2 and how brutal just being able to play above curve is.
yeah, yeah. Especially in the deck that he's built with it. It's like, from what I can tell, a lot of grit stuff, and then K2. It's just so good. Putting that 2 damage on a K2 right off the bat, it's just rip.
Yeah, because if Mars wants to trade with it, ECL trade with it, he's going to lose whatever he's ECLing in, except maybe a Cassian.
Yeah, there's a couple things he won't lose, but he
Look,
loses majority of it.
if Luke's still watching the chat, Mars had a Sabine in there. Now, this might be the wrong play, but I might have almost gone for an early ECL to clear that that 2-cost unit with the grit, and then put a unit on the board, because he still wouldn't have been able to trade with it. Still a unit. I know maybe the values with the Luke on the Phoenix Squadron A-Wing just continuing to hit for 6.
So what are we looking at now? I think is that 13 to 13 on board?
That looks like 13 there, but I can't tell. See, he would have hit 4. He would have hit 4, 6, 10. I think he's probably on about 10, the Sabine player.
Yeah, well, I see 2 5s. The two
Yeah, okay.
closer to the edge are 5s. The one in the middle looks like a 3.
Yeah. Yeah. So Luke has a similar thought to me. Like, I'm taking my value with the ECL and getting on board. But it looks like Mars might just be trying to do the space race, knowing maybe they've played before and he knows that the HAN2 is weak in space at this point. But dropping a Poe on 4 for like a 6-4 on 4 is so disgusting.
And that's
if he can't deal with it,
well.
I mean, look, and maybe he's saving the ECL to deal with this Poe, because now he can ECL something out. He can actually do a little bit of a board clear if he's got a Poe. He's got the Rebel Assault, which he can't use. Okay, so he's no, you don't. I don't know if you want to do that, mate.
And yeah, I can confirm that it's 13 HP, because he swung
13,
with
13.
yeah. So he swung with Soldier of the 501st, which is a 1 damage raid 1. So that's where the 2 came from.
Sure.
So he's ECLing something out. ECLing Poe.
Mars has a Poe in hand. Okay. So he's going to have to trade the Poe here, but he can trade the Poe, kill the K2. How many cards does Rodders have in hand? He's got 3, so discarding the card's not really going to get any value here.
Oh, is Dale.
Howdy, howdy.
Oh,
So
what do we got
that's
here? Here we go.
25
Dale's
on
home
base.
already. Dale's home already, is he?
Yep, home already.
Yep.
What did I say?
That's what happens in the bottom tables.
Good day for you then, was it?
Fantastic, mate. I really
Fantastic.
enjoyed my 1 win.
Yeah, I was actually I was telling
that's what
Clint.
you get for being a boss player.
Yeah.
Yeah, Dale, I was
I was
telling
told
Clint
we all need to
earlier.
shame you.
Your only win, he came dead last.
I'm well aware.
Yep.
Oh,
No,
Han with a dark saber is disgusting.
that is, jeez.
What do we got here? So we've got
There
Rodders
we
and
go.
Mars in top 4. Mars has just called it.
Yeah.
I think so. Rodders put a dark saber on Han, and that was all she wrote. I mean, we can't see the dice, so.
So that looks like 20 and 20 apiece. So.
So he would have swung with Han with the dark saber, and.
And which game was this?
This game one.
Yeah, just game 1.
Okay, so it looks like Mars is bringing in his confiscates. That's it.
Just looking over deck lists again.
And we're frozen a little bit here.
Yeah, I was about to ask.
It's been up and down. It's
Yeah.
probably just catching up. There we go.
So we've got an hour and 2 minutes left on the clock.
Do you have the deck list, Wookie?
I do not. No, I do not. How do you actually see them on Melee, by the way?
I think the judge of the store has to tick the little box that that opens them up. But that depends whether they've done that or not. And then also if they so generally what we do when we've been streaming a PQ, we get them to make us add us to their tournament page. So we have access to all the results and the deck lists and all that sort of stuff as well. They just add your Melee username as a tournament controller.
Okay. I'll see if I can while they're doing that, I'll see if I can actually get that to happen. I'm gonna go chat to the owner and see what I can do. So give me a minute, boys.
Oh. I'm liking the ECL though. That was pretty disgusting. Like if you can get some grit units down, you're you are smooth sailing.
This is a list Rodders has kind of evolved a bit as well.
Yeah.
I've ran into him playing this during set 2, set 3, and set 4. He does tend to move around lists quite a bit. Like he's been on the Sabine ECL train a bit. But yeah, it's cool to see him top 4ing with a HAN2 ECL. Spicy.
HAN2's making a big comeback, man. Like
I today played against a HAN2 Tarkentown. I'm like, oh,
what?
This is new. It was pretty much a Luke Tarkentown list, but with HAN2. I'm like, okay.
Okay. All right.
Interesting.
We had a 12-person showdown today, and three people were on HAN2 blue.
Yeah, you know what that is though. That's your local meta trying to outpace Fletcher, because wasn't he playing that at your PQ?
It's I mean Tebow was always was he on HAN2 blue? No, he was on Anakin Colossus last set. So he's always been like this blue-green or blue-red heroic player. And saying that in set 1, he was playing Vader pretty much exclusively. No, he was playing Luke green as well. But yeah, Tebow is a weapon with that HAN2 blue, man. That guy, I swear he runs like 8 force throws in his deck because he always has them.
It's like under the radar gotten so much better in the last 2 sets as well.
Yeah.
Like you can have Kiadi Mundi at 6. You can have Outer Rim Outlaws on turn 1, which is
that's
disgusting.
a gross play, man. That is such a gross play, that Outer Rim Outlaws on turn 1.
The card that Fletcher was playing, Phantom 2.
A Phantom, yeah. The Phantom's gross as well. And then you've got Village Protectors, which just basically shuts down a lane as well. It's or Concord Dawn Interceptors. Like, it's disgusting. I know Fletch wasn't running Sentinels, I believe. I don't think he was really running any Sentinels. But yeah, it was sorry, just looking at my messages. Fletcher wasn't running any Sentinels. He was probably running a more aggressive build than a control-y build. Tebow runs the more control-y build, and it is such a ball ache to get through. He did lose to Sabine ECL today in the finals, though.
So, Clint, you're a Sabine ECL player. Correct me if I'm wrong.
I am. Our relationship is very shaky at the moment.
What would be the strategy in this matchup, do you think?
So, I've played into HAN2 ECL once during set 2, and my strategy was burning the ECL early to get sort of like a value trade early, and then because what you can do, even though Rodders can, get out units above curve, a lot of the time they're smaller units, and you can efficiently trade with those units with your like Cassians or Sindaris or something along those lines, and then you can just somewhat race and win the value race there. We were discussing this a little bit earlier before you jumped on. What happened with Mars played Rodders played that I can't remember what it was. It was the 2-cost 2/3 with grit, and he played it with the Han ability, so it was like a 4/1. And then he had initiative, and he had a Sabine in hand. And Luke is in the chat, the Perth PQ winner, the Sydney PQ winner, the Bad Dispatch winner, whatever. Like, he's won way too many things now. We need to nerf him. But we were just talking about, like, what he should have done is, rather than put a Luke pilot on his turn 1 ship, he probably should have value traded with ECL to ping the 2/3 unit with grit, because it would have killed it, and then he would have left a unit on board that hadn't been hit. What we think he was doing, he was just trying to win the space race, but I don't think he can do that because the Han player gets way too much value from playing above curve, and you need to keep the value he's getting from playing it, keep him from getting value out of playing above curve.
This is going similarly to how I thought it would, because having not looked at the deck list, I would imagine that HAN2 ECL is weakish into space, so I feel like you've almost got a lane dodge here, and then seeing the Sabine's masterpiece, it's pretty nasty.
I think that's what he was. I think that's probably what his plan was. But I think Rod has just got too much value from this 4/1 that just kept hitting.
I've got an update on the deck list. They're printing them out, and they're going to bring them up to me in a minute. Okay. They weren't able to find the way to show them to me.
Okay, alright.
So, gonna have to deal with printouts.
That's all good. I just wanted to talk about the sideboard and what you do here. I imagine we see plenty of like confiscates come in.
Well, Sabine did side in confiscates. I think that's all he sided in.
Yeah, I think the main thing they started in was just those confiscates.
I've been playing red 5s in my Sabine list, which is really good with a meta that's starting to skew a little bit more Han-ish. And I think Sabines need to be running them in their sideboards at least, if not main decks. Like I'm pretty off Chewy at the moment, but again, Chewy's like Darksaber; it can just win you games as well.
Yeah, I agree with that. Chewy in certain places can just win, like just win you the entire game. So what are we looking at?
Sabine's definitely building up the board presence now.
Yeah, Sabine is the control here. Sabine isn't the beatdown, Han's the beatdown.
Interesting. Sabine is the control here. You heard it here, folks.
Well, it's only
You're right.
because it's only because Han can play above curve, so he's putting out bigger threats than Sabine is. So Sabine has to deal with them. I don't think Sabine. The only way, look, it's going to be hand dependent, and the only reason I say that is that if Mars had like a gas hand where he could go like turn 2 play into Fleet Lieutenant, into like a big Rebel Assault, or like into a Chewy or something where he goes, okay, I can actually race here, then he's the beatdown. But it's all completely hand dependent. Okay, so this is a great play. And then killing the Sabine. So he's clearing a unit, attacking. He's got the advantage here now. ECLing a Fleet Lieutenant is like such a great move.
It must be working out the triggers from Masterpiece now.
Well, it's an on attack, so it happens before the unit completes the attack.
So was that missed?
It shouldn't have been.
So
I think he did 1 damage to base from the red.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it was 1 damage to base.
So I can't see what Mars's base health is, but I think Rodder's Han is on about 18.
Rodders is on 18.
18.
It should still be connected. Okay. I got the deck lists.
All we need is a Rebel Assault here, or he's got 4 Accords in a hand, so all he needs to do is attack with the Sabine's Masterpiece. If I was Rodders, I'd be clearing that Sabine's Masterpiece if I'm on the play straight away. Oh, he's got the Fleet Lieutenant as well, which is going to do 5. No, he's on the initiative. Yeah. So Rodders can't clear the Sabine now, I would imagine, because now he's just done 6, putting him to 24. He needs to clear the Sabine somehow. Okay. Alright, that's pretty good. It's a pretty good play.
Okay. Deck lists incoming, boys. Check your DMs.
Playing it for 1, pretty much. And then he's going to go into the Sabine and clear it. He needs to clear the other blue leader. That's unique.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say.
Yep.
Yeah, okay.
So, but he's got 4 Accords here, so it doesn't really matter.
I wonder if, obviously you didn't know you had the 4 Accords in the hand, but I wonder if Rodders was better to ECL to clear the Masterpiece.
Well, it was a difficult decision because look, I personally love Blue Leader in Sabine because it does things like that. If you burnt your ECL early, you can you can clean up the board, the ground lane with a blue leader on 5 resources. It's like a I run
It's the
I run 1
ambusher.
at the moment, and just it helps clear up. It's like a fourth Poe. It
Yeah.
just helps clear up the ground lane from any sort of threat because it can, Oh, just one moment, guys.
Oh, good. So you guys also should have just gotten the deck lists DM'd to you. So if you want to peruse through them and kind of see what we're working with here.
Let's take a look. Yeah, okay. So imagine that Mars brings in Confiscate 2 of, for sure.
Yeah. So we
Heroic
did
Sacrifice,
see him bring those
maybe?
in.
And then Rodders, we've got 3 Fangfighter, 3 Champs and Dueler, 1 Gorilla Attack Pod, 2 Choose Sides. I'd definitely be putting in the Fangfighter.
Yeah.
The Cham is not going to ramp here. Heroic Sack, big
No,
maybe.
the Cham is a great ECL target though. It will clear a lot
Yeah.
on 4 resources. So you might not even be playing it for the ramp. It's just going to be a great
ECLing
It'll
a
clear a lot. It'll clear
5 damage unit.
clear a
That's
Sabine.
Oh yeah. It clears basically everything except for what Poe and Wreckers.
Look, on 3 resources, it's a 5/2.
But just
That's a problem.
indulge me here for a second. Gorilla Attack Pod in HAN2 green, especially if you've got that 15 or more health on your base for that Hail Mary play, if you will, and it's got grits, so you could cheat it out. Oof.
Man, I'd be running 3.
I'd be running 3 mainboard too, but I came 57th out of 65 today, so just don't listen to me.
But it's better than Wrecker in this instance. It comes in ready. It's going to be doing 6. Okay, sorry. I shouldn't say it's going to be better than Wrecker. What I will say is that it allows you more flex to burn your ECL early, because that's what I've noticed is Rodders isn't burning his ECL early here. And it's probably, I can't remember what happened, but I would guarantee you it probably cost him in that second game. He was waiting. He's probably waiting to ECL like a Poe or something like that to.
Yeah, I think he was waiting for Mars to put out his Poe just so we can ECL his Poe into the other Poe kind of deal.
Or Ayla Sakura.
Yeah,
running Ayla.
Just getting rid of a big threat.
That's pretty spicy.
Yeah, Ayla is an amazing ECL target.
Man, I might have to give this HAN2 ECL a whirl. Now that you've said that Ayla's in it.
I find it interesting that 3 Maz Kanata is in the deck. Have you guys seen play of that from Rodders?
Haven't seen it, but all you're doing is if you play it on turn 1, you can play another unit, give her an experience token. So Rodders wants to be playing 2 cards per turn.
Yeah.
That's the whole point. That's the point of the deck, is he wants to go wide. So if he can play Maz on 1 and then 2 cards per turn after that, that Maz becomes a problem very, very quickly.
Yeah, I've played against Maz Kanata before, and 1 turn later it's a fucking 5/5. Just because they play a bunch of the cheap units.
Yeah, it's gross.
I am interested by Rodder's tokens. It kind of looks like a Nintendo Switch cartridge he's got there. Am I the only one seeing this?
I personally don't like those tokens. I don't think you should be allowed to use these tokens.
Yeah, I agree. They don't even look that good to me.
I think you need to be playing the proper cards, but that's just a personal opinion.
It's a good personal opinion.
Oh! Delphi?
Ooh. That's pretty spicy. That's a good play.
Hmm.
Do we not have an initiative token on the board here? Oh no, we do. It's down.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's all the way down in the initiative
The
spot.
Metal Fab one, I believe.
And the Adelphi on 4 is pretty good. Like, there's a lot of value in this Han deck. If anyone's selling a HAN2 showcase, let me know. I could be swayed after
Could be
seeing
swayed.
this.
Okay. Well, I mean, if you want a Han 4 showcase.
No, I'm good.
Man, look, after seeing how good Han 4 Lake Country went, I don't know, I might need to use it.
Yeah, I know Tebow brought your one, Rob. He was playing it today. I've been trying to secure one. But
Yeah.
everyone that I message doesn't respond to me. Apparently they don't like money.
Yeah,
I like cardboard way
Joshy,
more than I like money.
yeah,
Why?
Rodder's in the top 4, pretty good, eh?
Why do I not have the chat on my stream?
All right. So what health is Sabine on here? I can't. These dice are terrible.
I know.
What they need,
I agree. I think
guys
that's
need,
7.
You guys need to get laser gaming stream tokens.
Maybe our friends at the Bad Dispatch can hook us up.
We'll try. Well, I'll put in a word.
I think that's a 5 and a 2, so I think we're looking at 7 damage on
7.
on the base. If this wasn't a PQ, I'd be contemplating just throwing a bunch of dice down there.
Okay, so what's our? Oh, that's Sabine on the the top part of the screen. Oh, that's not good. If you're having to play 4 cores this early,
yeah,
it's not a kill shot. That's not good.
Wookie, camera's moving. Oh, that's you? Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, look,
every
he's
now and
dug
again
for
I
the
can
Rebel
move it.
Assault. He can do 4. Actually, I think Sabine's got this locked up. If he's only on 7, like Sabine's got this locked up because he can heal 2 with the Sundari. This is where Rebel Assault's just so good. Like Rebel Assault just wins you games. Okay, so ECL Poe.
Yeah, Poe into the
Oh,
Sundari.
yeah.
Removes that
And
healing
then-
ability.
And then discards 1 to do 2 to the Sabine. I shouldn't have said that it was locked up because I got blown out by Poe today, not realizing that my opponent hadn't used ECO. No, he can. No, you can target it because he has to, but he can now do 2 damage. What? He's not clearing the Sabine, knowing that he has. Yeah, I was about to say.
Yep, discards
Ooh.
ALS Cura.
Okay, now this is a very different story.
Mm-hmm.
Rodders
He needs to take 1.
Oh, yeah, he just did. Okay. We need to possibly even invest in dice like what Rodder's got, those casino dice. They look
Yeah,
nice.
they're good.
They do, yeah. We've got a few things we
I've
need to
actually
invest
got
in, Dale.
Yes.
I've actually got some. If you can get, I ordered off Temu like some numbered die. So they got like 1, 2, 3. They're really good for this sort of stuff as well. They're like $3.
Just getting news from the man, the myth, the legend, Andrew. Vader 4 just beat Cad Tarkentown.
David.
Vader 4's good. People are sleeping on that Vader 4 yellow deck.
Yep.
It's very,
That's-
very good.
Mm-hmm.
That's
So-
David through
yeah,
to the
that's
final,
David.
is it?
Yep, David's through to the finals.
Oh, wow.
We're going to see here, is Vader 4 yellow going to be going against Sabine ECL or Han ECL?
That is nuts. If
Mhm.
Yeah, that Dave just got through.
I think, okay, so Sabine just needs to claim here because they have the win with Rebel Assault. Unless I can't see how much damage is on his base, but he just needs to claim
It's
here.
looking
He has the win
like
with Rebel Assault.
11. I
He
will
can
say,
move 4 and 5. Like, he just needs to claim.
Yes.
Claim, Rebel Assault, win.
So it looks like it's 11 damage to 17 damage. I'm also going to get my dice out. And I'm going to, if Mars goes into the finals, I'm going to get him to use these ones.
It's so much easier being a couch commentator than playing this game sometimes.
I mean, hey, why do you think I commentate everything? Why play? Why play and get 65th place?
Oh, he's got 2 Rebel Assaults as well. Gross.
Oh, disgusting.
Oh my lord. Oh. Okay, resource 1.
Oh, he doesn't need. He wins here.
Yeah.
Or did he claim? Or
I think Rodders has the token.
I don't think they've been moving the token.
Rodders has the token.
What does he do?
I don't know.
I don't know what's going on here because this is a pretty simple decision. Rodders must have claimed. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know what's going on here. I don't know what he's thinking about.
I know.
If Rodders claims,
like he's got 9 on board for death. Like, or is Rodders? Maybe Rodders does have initiative.
I guess we'll see in a minute here. While we're just waiting on all this, Cubus Maximus, thanks for the follow. Valball, thanks for the follow. And Duchenheim, thanks for the follow. Cleared the backlog.
Rodders better have initiative, or this is the grossest slow roll of all time.
I think Rodders is trying to figure out how he wins here.
Yeah, it seems like it's Rodders.
If he goes into the K2SO, he does 3 damage, which puts him to 20. Sabine can then... Yeah, okay, so he does. Okay, so he's gone to Sabine.
Yeah.
And then...
No.
Discard a card to deal some damage to base.
So I can't see... Okay, so we've got Green Squadron, we've got Rebel, we've got... I don't know what the other one is.
Medal Ceremony?
Is he on 6 resources? 1, 2, 3, 4. He is. So
yeah.
He might have a Cassian in the row. No, okay, so he's going to Rebel Assault for 5, so he doesn't have a Cassian in the row. But that doesn't matter because he could still pull out the Cassian, do 3. But he can't slow roll it. That's the problem. He just has to pull out the Cassian and hope Rodders doesn't. So
that's another 3 damage to base. These dice, man. I don't know if that's 18 or 16 that he's on. I think that's now 17 that he's on.
Can't tell.
Yeah, I can't tell either.
I haven't finished this game, guys. I've got to go for dinner. He's got the ECA. Okay, he's got the red 5. Wait. Okay. Cool. I don't know why he didn't just put the 2 damage into the Poe. Well, that was red 5, wasn't it?
Yes.
Yeah.
He didn't need... Oh, no, it does 6. Yeah, so he did need 2. Sorry, red 5. Adelphi's 6.
Yeah, so I think Rodders claimed...
He should have... Mars should have claimed there. He shouldn't have dealt with the Adelphi.
Yeah, Adelphi only deals, what, 4 or some shit?
Yeah, only does 4. He probably had plenty of health. He's played a little too safe.
I think just trying to match numbers here, I think it's either 20 or 17 on base.
If it's 17, Rodders wins. Attacks with Poe, discards does too.
Yeah. There we go. That's what just happened.
Yeah.
He discard and boom.
Yeah.
There we
Mars
go.
needed to claim, and I'm not too sure why he didn't claim there.
Yeah.
He should have just attacked.
If he claimed, he had 4 cores in hand. I don't know if he had it in hand earlier. I don't know, but
I think he just top decked it.
I'm
I
assuming
don't
he
think I
top decked
saw
it
it
as well. To
before.
be honest, yeah.
Who claimed that? Was it Rodders
Rodders.
or Mars?
Rodders claimed.
Rodders.
Mars
Yeah,
killed the
so-
Adelphi. Rodders claimed. Mars
Yeah.
then played the
So
Green
the-
Squadron A wing and passed.
The mistake that he didn't do the math correctly. The mistake was that he should have attacked with K2 claimed.
Yep.